Imagine walking into a room and feeling your chest tighten as if every eye is on you. Your heart pounds, your face burns. Words that felt natural in your mind now lock inside your throat. This is not weakness. It is not just shyness. It is your nervous system firing an alarm when there is no fire. An alarm designed to protect you, now blaring in the wrong context. To quiet it, many people search for solutions, but most common fixes don't last. You try to think positively. You tell yourself to be confident. For a moment, it feels like you can drown out the noise, but the alarm keeps ringing underneath. You avoid gatherings, leave early, or stay silent. That lowers fear for a night, but trains your brain that social life is danger. You breathe deeply, and it calms you, but only until the next conversation begins. If you've tried these paths and felt stuck, you didn't fail. The methods did. That is why science has searched for something deeper, something that doesn't just mask symptoms, but retrains the alarm itself. Decades of research point to one approach above the rest: cognitive therapy with structured exposure. It works by combining two forces. First, you spot the fearful predictions and the safety habits that keep anxiety alive. Second, you step into social moments in small, deliberate ways while dropping those habits. Each time you do, your brain learns that the catastrophe you predicted rarely comes true. This is how the alarm is recalibrated. Studies across the world confirm its power. People who practice this method not only improved in the moment, but stayed better months and years later. That is why it is called the #1 proven technique for social anxiety. Here is how the process unfolds in practice. Think of it as a training loop for your nervous system. Each round begins with a prediction, continues with a small experiment, and ends with evidence that reshapes your brain. Step 1 is spotting the prediction. Anxiety works by whispering lies about the future. Write down one of those predictions in plain language. If I speak in the Monday meeting, I'll blush, and people will think I'm incompetent. Keep it specific: who, where, what. Then notice the safety habits you use to protect yourself. Over-rehearsing every sentence, avoiding eye contact, speaking too softly. Choose just one of these habits to drop. Not all of them, just one. Step 2 is creating the experiment. This is where change begins. Make it so small it almost feels too easy. In the meeting, share a single sentence. Not a speech, just a sentence. At lunch, ask one genuine question. How did your project go? Then listen and add one follow-up. What surprised you most? If you're on a video call, keep the camera on for the first 2 minutes, even if your voice wobbles. In public speaking, insert one deliberate pause. The pause itself becomes the test. Does silence really equal danger? At a coffee shop, ask the barista, "What's your favorite seasonal drink?" and hold eye contact, just long enough to notice you survived. The goal is not to crush anxiety. The goal is to show up with it in small, repeatable ways. Step 3 is collecting the evidence. Right after the experiment, write down only facts. What did people actually do? Did anyone laugh? Did the silence last 3 seconds or 30? Did the world end, or did the conversation simply move on? Then compare. What did you predict, and what actually happened? I predicted blushing equals humiliation. I blushed, kept talking, and two people nodded. I thought my pause would ruin the moment. I paused, then finished, and the discussion continued. Each line of evidence rewires the brain. Step 4 is looping the process. Repeat the same small step 3 to 5 times in different settings. Another meeting, another chat, another coffee shop. Anxiety weakens not because of one big leap, but because of many small experiments stacked together. The nervous system learns through patterns, not exceptions. With each loop, the alarm quiets, not because you silenced it by force, but because your body learned that the fire it feared was never there. That is why this step-by-step method is not just another tip. It is the map out of the spiral. And it leads directly to why this approach creates change that lasts. Quick fixes fade. Medication calms, but when reduced, symptoms often return. Breathing exercises soothe, but don't change prediction patterns. Positive affirmations inspire, but the alarm still screams. Structured exposure is different. Each step becomes data that reshapes your nervous system. Instead of, if I speak, I'll be humiliated, the body learns, I can speak, feel anxious, and still be okay. Over time, the alarm rings only when true danger appears. That is the shift that makes results durable. Not fragile relief, but freedom that grows stronger with use. When social anxiety rules your life, every heartbeat feels like proof of danger. But your body is not broken. It is protecting you in the wrong context. With the right practice, the alarm can be recalibrated. Connection can feel safer. Your presence can feel lighter. And you can enter rooms without the constant weight of fear. If this spoke to you, take my quiz. In just 3 minutes, you will discover your personal anxiety profile and receive one science-based step designed for you. Think of it as your next small experiment, the one that could begin to change everything. Click the link in the pinned comment or in the description and take the quiz now.